How do we run the plates on our walls, okay? I'll show you how we do it, okay? Let's start. So here we have like a typical part of a house, okay? You have wall that comes out here, then it goes straight across, then it comes down here. Okay, so where are you gonna put your plates on this floor? How are you gonna where are you gonna put the plates? Okay, so first thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what we do, and then I'm gonna show you what other people do and why I sort of don't like that, okay? So, first thing you'll notice is on the sides of our building, okay, we always run these plates all the way out to the outside, okay? So we're gonna do it on this side, and we're gonna do it on this side as well, okay? So you see the front here, the plate is on the inside on this side, and on the inside on that side, okay? Now, if you look how I got two pieces of plywood to show you the plywood. This plywood is gonna overlap like this, okay? And so you're gonna on this wall, you're gonna overlap the plywood, in this case 5.5 inches, but it would be whatever your wall thickness is, okay? Then this plate goes here, okay? So it's very simple, okay? That's pretty much how we plate a whole house. There's another instance where you have, this comes to an inside corner here, okay? So this plate, we would start on the outside, and we would bring it all the way to the right to the inside of the wall. So this is the inside of the wall, and then you have another wall coming here, okay? So you see how the walls on the front are always the inside, and the walls on the side always go outside to outside. Now, there's other ways to do it, okay? So let's explore the other ways. First thing, you can, on the front of your building, you could run the plate like that, okay? If you want, okay? And so this would sit like this, and so it would be like that, and then this one like that, okay? And then in this case, the plywood would overlap like this, and then this plywood would go like this, okay? So on this wall, the plywood would overlap, okay? Now, why don't we do that? We could do it that way. We've gotten used to doing it like this on our outside walls, okay? This is the front wall, this is like the side wall. On the side walls, we always do it like this. You know, it is a little bit of habit, doesn't necessarily matter, but I just think this way is better. Now there's another thing that you can do. What if we did on the inside here, okay, but on this side we ran it out like that? So they're different. So on that side it's on the inside, here it's on the outside. That's called log cabining, okay? We don't do that. We don't ever do that. I've seen some people do it. Structurally, I don't really think it's a big deal, but we just don't do log cabining. On every wall, it's either always on the inside on both sides or on the outside on both sides, okay? Now there's another thing I'll talk about here. Okay, so typically, this wall is going to be like this for us, okay? Now, what also can happen is you run the plate out like that. Okay, so that means you don't have to overhang this plywood, and this plywood is like this, okay? This is called, we call it a Saskatchewan corner, okay? So that means your sheathing doesn't extend fully around the whole house. I do not do that. I never do that. I don't like the look of it. I don't like the structural aspect of it. We don't do that. So we always hold our plates so that they meet like that, and then we overlap our sheathing so that the wall looks like that. Okay, so if you're a framer, you understood what I'm talking about here. I'd like to know what you do. How do you run your plates on your house? Leave comments, you know, stitch a video. Show me how you run your plates on your house. Talk to you later.